Is it good? So, yo, what's up YouTube? It's me, Shadowcoon, with the deck profile. Sorry I haven't posted a video in quite a long time. I was busy with school, personal life, and all that. Like, I was graduating and stuff happened, so I'm sorry. I'm back into making videos again. And to start it off, I'm going to show you guys the current deck that I'm playing. So, this is basically a Chaos variant of Debris Schema. And I built this and I played it at the LA Regionals that just happened recently. And it's really good. It's really consistent. Final round, I was on table 6. So like that means something. It's a really good deck. And it's a lot of fun to play and it throws up a lot of people. It's really fast and it's hella explosive. So I'm gonna show you guys how it is. So first things first with the monsters. 3 Rykos, mandatory in any plant deck. It destroys any card you want. Mills you the 3 cards. It's really good. 2 Lonefire Blossoms. Also another staple in plant decks. Just letting you guys know, I don't main deck Titanial because this deck doesn't need Titanial. So what my Lonefires go into are the Dandies, or Spore, or a Glow Up Ball. 2 Caius, the Shadow Monarch. I'd do 3, but I didn't have space. I love Caius. It's amazing this format. Getting rid of Recruiters, Dark Souls, Dandy, Ryko. It's all over. It's a damn good card. Triple the Breeze Dragon. Gotta have the Breeze Dragon in a Debris Schema build. Gets back the Rykos, Dandy. It's really fun. Black Rose. It gives you instant Black Rose. It's really good. Card Trooper. Another staple in plant builds. Mills cards, pumps, draws you a card. Get it back with the Breeze. Mill your 3 cards. Blow up with the Black Rose. I main deck 1 DD Crow as tech. I like it. It saves my ass a lot of times in games. Plus it's another dark monster. Discarded easy for Chaos Sorcerer. I main deck 1 Reaper. He's useful. Usually he'll survive a few turns on the table, draw you into what you need. Best case, he attacks directly, starts discarding cards. He's another target for Debris, so you can use him for a Black Rose as well. Plaugespreader, y'all know Plaugespreader. Very good tuner since he came out. But his Dark Tuner requirements allow me to synchro into a Dark End if I need to. And one of my favorite plays with the deck is stack for him, stack a Dandylion, and then you mill it with the Glow Up Bulb in the graveyard. So then you get your 2 tokens, Glow Up Bulb, Formula, Sangan lets you search any monster in the deck really, except for Caius and the Chaos Sorcerer. I main deck 2 Effect Veilers. They're really useful this format. Stop so many effects. Rio, Chaos Sorcerer, Caius, Ryko, and Black Rose. It's so good. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite cards this format. 2 Dandies. Because plant deck, gotta have your 2 Dandies. Send it in the graveyard anyway, you get tokens combo well. 2 Chaos Sorcerers. Personally, in my opinion, Chaos Sorcerers are probably the MVP of the deck. They win me a lot of games at regionals. And the deck runs a lot of darks and lights. Remove your dark light, drop a sorcerer, cop priority remove. If they bottomless, oh well, you remove their monster. If it lives, use it for a synchro. Gets over really big monsters. You'll get rid of that Stardust, Brio, anything. 1 Spore. Basically, Spore helps so much. Besides being another level 1 tuner for 1/1, if you draw a Lonefire and a Monster Reborn first turn, there's a Shooting Star Dragon with this little guy right here. Overall, really useful. Helps you with Black Roses by removing one of your plants. And of course, Spore, another really useful plant tuner in the deck. He's easy to get in the graveyard too with the charge, 3 Rykos, Trooper, 1/1. He's very useful. Worst case, if you can't synchro, you can mill and then Trooper for a Caius. Really damn good. Spells. Cold Wave. Gotta love Cold Wave. It's such a useful defensive card. Go Cold Wave, then you can go for a Black Rose if you need to if you're in a pinch, or push for a big synchro. Dark Hole, you gotta have your Dark Hole, blow up the monsters. Reborn, Foolish, Charge. I'd run Charge instead of Hamster because I don't have triple Caius. If I was running 3 Caius, I'd run a Hamster over a Charge. But milling your 3 cards, adding a Ryko. Plus it's fun charging for a Ryko and then setting something else like a Dandy or a Sangan. Throws off the opponent. 1/1. Really useful. Best used if you discard a Dandy, but it also helps you fill up the graveyard faster for pot. It'll give me a Glow Up Bulb, a Spore, or worst case, a DD Crow or Veilers if I have to. 1 enemy controller. It's useful. Sending monsters to defense mode, or it's best used in my opinion if you want to save like a Dandy or a Reaper or a Sangan from a Caius. If you go target that monster, you go tribute, get control of their monster, you get your graveyard effect. Also stop synchros. Even more satisfying if you can enemy controller their Stardust and synchro with your formulas. I've done that at regionals, it's really satisfying. 3 Book of Moon. Book of Moon's amazing. Stops so many plays, stops so many pushes. Stop synchros, it'll stop Glads from tagging out. If anything, you can just book a tuner or just book a monster to keep your monster alive for the turn. It's really good. And you got 3 Pot of Avarice. Even though I'm running 2 Chaos Sorcerer, it's really, really easy to load up your graveyard with monsters with this deck. So the 3 pots help a lot. It's what help the deck draw into more. And for my traps, I run 3 Limit Reverse. Now Limit Reverse, it's a bit of an older card. Came out Light of Destruction. If you don't know what it is, it's basically Call the Haunted for any monster that's 1000 attack or lower. And if it's ever switched to defense mode, it kills itself. So if you look at the deck, Limit Reverse would revive every single monster in my deck except for the 2 Chaos Sorcerers and the 2 Caius. So it's really versatile. Getting back Lonefires, Tributing, getting back a Dandy, getting back a Trooper, use the Breeze Dragon if you need it, a Ryko. This card lets me explode so hard with synchros. Even more useful if I can revive a formula synchro. That's how I get to drop 2-3 synchros minimum in a turn. Or like if they go Black Rose, you can go Chain, Limit Reverse, get back a Sangan, or a Dandy, get your plus, or Trooper. Or another fun trick is getting a Trooper back end phase, milling, switching it to defense mode, it dies, you draw a card. This card has so many uses, really useful. It's won me so many games at the regionals. To complement it, 1 Call the Haunted, used for the same reasons, only this can get back some of my bigger guys. And the last 2 traps I run are Roy the Now, it might look a little weird that I run Decrease in addition with these 4 traps, but truthfully, Decree doesn't really hurt these cards at all, and if I have to, I can get rid of my own Decree. Usually I flip the Decree after I use up all of my cards anyway, and it helps me get rid of warnings, like bottomless, all that stuff. Like, my own Decree won't hurt me. It'll help me. And if it does, I can get rid of it easy. Plus, what's even more useful for these is, like, let's say you bring back a monster, synchro with it, it's there floating. So it's basically free food for Scrap Dragon, which I run. Let's see. So we have extra deck right here. This is the same extra deck I used. So I got 2 Formula Synchron. Extremely useful to synchro into. Draws you a card, synchro on opponent's turn. Black Rosing on your opponent's turn is just way too fun. That card has helped me a lot. Draws you a card. Plus it's a light monster, so it's more food for Chaos Sorcerer if I have to, and I can bring it back with the Limit Reverses. 1 Catastor just helps. Useful, really fun against X-Sabers. Armory Arm. I normally use him to synchro off a Spore, or I can go synchro into him, remove a Lonefire or something for Spore, get a Stardust, or equipping it to one of my monsters. Really helpful.
He's light type too.
Yeah, it's another light type, so more food for Chaos Sorcerer. That's why I like my synchros, really complement the Chaos aspect. 1 Brio, just because it's a Brio, it's really good to have. Plus it's even discarding like blow up these or Dandies. It really helps. Iron Chain for the debris if I want to get back a Ryko. 1 Ancient Fairy. I don't see a lot of people with Plantix run this in the extra, but I run it for Gravekeepers because it gets rid of the Necro Valley. And worst case, it's a 3000 defender, so Gravekeepers can't really get over it unless they want to descend it. But then, you know, I got Failers. Plus, this thing blew up 2 Necro Valleys and I was at regional, so this really helps. This card saves my ass a lot. 2 Black Roses. Why not? You know, I love Black Rose. It's honestly my favorite synchro in the game. Blows up. And since I'm running a Plantix, I can actually abuse the switch to attack mode effect. 1 Dark End. Dark End because I got the Plague, and I have Caiuses and Chaos Sorcerers. So why not? I've used it a few times. Really good. Scrap Dragon. This card's amazing in Plantix. Because you can synchro off it with the debris, and then you can blow up your tokens, or it's even more useful if you blow up the Spent Limit Reverse, or the Call the Haunted, or just blow up any monsters that'll give me a plus, like a Dandy or a Trooper or something, Sangan. I got 2 Stardust Dragons. Most people I see run 1, but I got 2. Mistworm, just because. And my favorite card, Shooting Star Dragon, because it rapes. First turn Shooting Star rapes, and if you can protect it, you're gold. So yeah, that's my deck. Comment, rate, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll hit you guys up with some more videos later. Alright, bye.